What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here, and we're going to talk about the Vectis Prime fairly quickly here, and then I'm going to actually showcase you off 3 different setups that I've put together. One is a status setup, one is a critical setup, and one is the way that I actually run it. So we'll go through that in just a minute. Now, overall, I really do like this weapon. I think that it feels entirely different with the 2-clip versus the single clip or the regular Vectis. I think the regular Vectis is still perfectly viable, especially when you're utilizing things like charge chamber. If you got prime chamber, that type of thing, those things help increase that single shot version of it. But this double shot version is awesome as well. Definitely enjoy it. Now, the only thing, though, I'll be honest up front, that I really don't like about it is going up against nullifiers. For some odd reason, I still don't understand to this day why, and especially like with this weapon, it can take anywhere from 6 to 10 shots to go through a nullifier bubble, depending upon the how difficult the enemy is, if you will, or high level they are. It can take anywhere from 6 to 10 shots just to go through his bubble before you can shoot him. And I think that's just, it's insane that that mechanic is still like that. This is a sniper rifle. It should go through, okay, let's say maybe it's 2 shots, okay? 1 shot to take out the bubble, 1 shot to kill him. That's fine. I could deal with that. But this whole 6 to 10 or 8 to 10 shots on average just to take out a bubble before you kill it, that's just an unacceptable thing. But other than that, I think the weapon holds its own. It is a beautiful weapon. The thing just looks awesome. So let's go ahead and just kind of get over there into the setups, and I'll kind of show you how I have them all. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at these 3 different setups, if we will. So we're going to start off with the C setup and make it over to config A, which is my actual one that I'm running the most. C setup, as you can see here, is basically a status and damage build. Okay, so of course we've got our basic, we've got serration, split chamber. I'm always going to use shred. These are the 3 that are going to remain in here definitely. Shred I want to punch through. Fire rate's okay, but I really want to punch through. I'm also going to keep piercing caliber and crash course, the 120% damage mods, just because I have them and I want to get that really high impact and puncture. Slash here doesn't do much at all, the Fang Fusillade mod, if you will. This doesn't really increase slash enough that it would be worth it to me. And then what we're going to do is we're going to utilize corrosive. So we're going to have the Malignant Force with the high voltage, these dual stats, and then the thermite rounds for the heat. Okay, and you're going to see we're going to get 1659 in the corrosive and then 829 heat. But what's important here is we're getting almost 100% status chance. So we're going to get almost 100% chance to proc off the impact, puncture, corrosive, and heat. Which is awesome. If you like to play it as a status build, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. It's powerful and devastating. Yes, you can change these out. Let's say you don't have these, the piercing caliber crash course. You know, best suggestion for you is to just blow up with your elements, basically. So I mean, we could turn around. We could put in, if I could here, I could put in a 90%. On the infected clip, okay, and that gives me that. And let's say we're just gonna go here just for giggles. We'll do Stormbringer as well. Okay, and we have a 4000 corrosive. Yeah, we're taking out a lot of the raw damage that we're getting in that much here, and you don't even have to run it this way. You know, there's plenty of other things you could use, different mods in here. Of course, you could increase your thermite or your heat if you wanted to, or whatever you wanted to do. But just to see, if you don't have those 2 mods, you could utilize other mods in the process of doing it, basically. Let me get my... where did I put it now? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Thank you. Let me put it back to the way I had it. So this is the way I am running it if I'm running a straight up status build, and it's perfect. Okay, so then we get over to critical. And what we're looking at here is a straight up critical setup. Okay, so we got a 62.5% critical chance with a 5.6 multiplier. It's the highest multiplier I could get. We're going to drop our status chance down to a 64.5%, but that's okay. We're still getting a beautiful status. We're going to have the high impact and puncture and slash but no elements on here. But we've obviously offset that with that beautiful critical setup. So again, split chamber, serration, split chamber, I'm sorry, shred. This time we're going to put point strike in here and vital sense and hammer shot to increase that critical damage multiplier all the way to a 5.6. Without it's a 4.4, but then I want the 5.6 when I'm going straight up critical on there. And this is going to work wonders as well. You'll hit numbers into the 80 to 100,000 easy on the crits, which is what I was doing earlier. And then we're going to get over to my config A, okay? Just to kind of show you where we're at with things. This is my kind of together build. It's a little bit of everything. So we've got our straight up damage, we've got our critical chance, as you can see there, and we've got our status chance. So we've got everything built into this one. Yes, we don't have a high multiplier, but we're always going to get a 62.5% critical chance. So we're pretty much going to get critical on almost all of our shots. Sometimes it's pretty nice, sometimes not. We're always going to get a status chance, but with all this raw damage, we're pretty much going to kill them most of the time right off the bat in one shot. If we're not, we've got the corrosive with the proccing ability, which helps take that armor reduction off and allows us to really kill them in maybe 2 shots, sometimes 3, depends upon your distance, you know, and who it is, where you're shooting at, you know, what type of enemy, that type of thing, if they're heavily armored and all that jazz. But this is my setup right here. I just want to say though, as well as doing this, I am actually on my Ash Prime for this particular running with the Vectis. I am using the Deadeye mod, okay, and the Deadeye Aura mod actually gives me, come over here to show you off of the mod list, just so you guys see if you want to know. Aura. I have the Deadeye mod, okay, and the Deadeye is going to increase my sniper rifle damage by 35% on top of what I'm already doing. Beautiful mod to get, especially when you're using a sniper rifle. Anyway, so those are the 3 setups. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching as always. We'll see you soon.